good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down. At the Dolphins 39. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action, Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Carlson now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. In motion, Hill. They'll try it now with Mostert. There he goes, left side. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And that's caught inside the 30.
Inside the 20. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Jacobs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
That's caught by Chosen.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Dolphins are going to recover. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
That play blown up on a really nice effort by Jerry Tillery.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He may go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 69 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Looking deep for Adams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Open man is chosen. He's got him. He's got the 1st down and more.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that will be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
The coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, 33 yards.
And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is 1st and 10. Now Tua.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Throwing Tua.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Here's Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.